Hello everyone, welcome back to the Warhammer 40,000 Chaos Gate Daemonhunters series. This is episode 3. First of all, we got a couple of things to discuss first. So I actually did have a save file corruption, which was lucky because I was planning on lowering the difficulty anyways. So yeah, we got lucky and now I have an excuse for it. Anyways. Let's get into the episode. First of all, we got to talk about the channel members. We have some new additions today, so be sure to listen for those. First of all, we have Tobias Allen, Walter, Hitman, Tyler Mitch, Moses, and Jared Grabber. Thank you guys so much for being channel members, supporting the channel in any way, even just watching or hopping in the Discord and having a discussion or coming to play with me on stream. You know, stuff like that. That all helps out a ton. Anyways, let's roll right back into it. We are, so I recreated the campaign on a different save, put it on, obviously on Merciful, and then I just played it up to the same day. I think we were at day 49, now we're at day 50 instead, so we missed one day. But yeah, let's go ahead and just advance time from here. I'm really enjoying the story of this so far, and I did turn it down because I do have distinct memories of absolutely getting my shit pushed in playing on a higher difficulty. Okay, that's 10 servitors. Let's see, what is this? 1 Grimoire. Okay, and what is this one? We're only gonna have time to get to one of these. Let's go for the servitors for sure. Pretty sure that's probably what we should go for. Yeah, this is in progress here still. We still have the same knights here. Rugen, Thule, Iolanthus, and Storm. Those are our 4 knights for now. And if we do get another one, which I believe we do, we're probably going to go for Mithric Bowls. Very nice looking knight there. Yeah, I think we will go for the servitors though. Let's go ahead and travel. What planet was that? Oh, we have a cutscene. I better shut my mouth.
It is clear that these seeds are fragments of some vile artifact, saturated with corruption. Once fused with organic life, they spread rapidly from the host, afflicting whole populations with a deadly plague.
All according to the plague god's desires.
Yes, but what confounds me is how it spreads so quickly between solar systems. I have issued an interdiction order for this sector. Interplanetary travel will be limited. With the Emperor's mercy, it will buy us some time.
Denial. The baleful edict is far too damaged to begin a new campaign.
And yet it must. This bloom is already ripening, evolving fast towards some dire purpose. Would you truly turn your back on the trillions of souls the Plague God threatens to devour?
Never. But how do you propose we stop it?
This seed radiates a psychic imprint from what I believe to be some kind of origin. With further research, I will be able to pinpoint that location.
I would rather we simply purge them.
That is the difference between us, Purifier. You are the hammer, but I am the one with the burden to wield it. Destroying it now would silence the only lead we have. If I can prove these seeds all radiate from the same destination, then we can follow that trail and destroy the source of the bloom's power.
Challenge. You said seeds. You deduce much from only one.
You are correct, Tech Priest. I need more. One is not sufficient to prove my theory. Commander, you must send out your knights to harvest more.
You would have us limp around the sector with more of this corruption in my hold?
I agree it is far from ideal, Dominus, but if the Inquisitor can locate the source of this corruption, then I advise we comply with her request.
Affirmative.
Excellent. We have no time to waste.
Yeah, Inquisitor of Bakir definitely embodies that that swashbuckling Inquisitor vibe, 100%. Let's see here. 1 willpower on Warp Surge. We have some new research that we will be able to undertake here soon. You always want to be researching and adding things to the ship. Obviously, it's impossible to do it all the time.
Have work to do.
We got some voice lines here to go through.
Do you doubt me, Commander? I do not know where the psychic scent will lead us. Yet. Several hundred, undoubtedly. if we must. To be honest, I had doubted your chapter's very existence until recently.
What? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, so let me explain why that doesn't make any sense. She's an inquisitor, okay?
I contacted
She would be the one to actually understand and know who the Grey Knights are. If anyone else in the Imperium should know, it would be an inquisitor. And obviously she's a very young and hot-blooded inquisitor, so she's very zealous in her duty to the Emperor still, whereas some are less than reputable.
In reading the Emperor's tarot. Do I bore you? My research beckons.
I think it's so funny that they're talking about tarot card readings. Dr. Lynette.
Let us be efficient. Preliminary analysis suggests their origin lies prior to the Great Heresy. The machine spirits can be corrupted by the warp like any soul.
Lynette saying that those are from before the heresy is quite alarming. Could have been a remnant from the dark age of technology.
Ownership is irrelevant. My duty is to her. Its storied history eclipses that of anyone currently aboard. Waiting for new I and the ship remain vigilant. Waiting for new input.
All right.
I must attend to repairs.
Let's go ahead and talk to
Do you seek wisdom, Commander? I am no ancient, but might be of some help.
I don't know, you're pretty old, Ektar.
The cost of working with the Inquisition, brother. The Inquisitor's methodology has proved fruitful. Certainly. Nurgle is a powerful and detestably creative entity.
Creative is definitely a word I would use.
Not simply desire death and destruction like Khorne. Certainly, we
All right.
are the Hammer.
Now,
Remember
we must
that.
go get some more servitors for sure. It looks like we can get some new Terminator armor and a force sword with some storm bolters. Very nice. All right, let's go ahead and travel to does this planet have a name? Zypha 5. Okay. Yep, let's get there. And once we upgrade the ship's engines, we'll actually be able to travel around pretty quick. And that will allow us to make it to more missions, giving us more servitors to actually repair the ship, which is nice. All right, eliminate all seed carriers. That's going to give us 2 requisition and win the mission without any critical injuries. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. See, this is the sort of pass-fail system you get with these heroic deeds achieved. All right, Ulrich Iolanthus, Kadon Rugen, and Voltred Storm with Darug Thul bringing up the back. We still are running 2 Purgators. I like to go that way. I like to have my psychic cannon, my psi cannon, do a lot of the long-range shooting with the silencer dealing with most of the large groups of foes, because the poxwalkers tend to group up when they push you, so the silencer is a invaluable tool. Let's continue here.
The Ultramarines appear to have been holding this ground until a recent Death Guard assault.
Curious. I would not have expected Nurgle to use direct force to lay the groundwork for the bloom.
Yes, the Plague Lord's methods are generally more indirect. Perhaps this skirmish held some other purpose.
Nurgle's idea of a direct assault on someone would be like walking up to them and coughing on them and then just continuing to walk by. The Plague God is very, very deceptive in the way he operates. All right, let's see which way we need to go here. We need to plan this out. Okay, so we have 1 group of seed carriers here. I say we sweep in from the left side. So we could come up this way, blow through here. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We're gonna head to the left here. Of course, leading with Ulrich Iolanthus, our tank. I've made a couple of upgrades to him. All right, let's continue up here. Storm. Go ahead and move over there for me. And then Thule. Bring up the rear, my friend. These are drop pods right here. All right, so once we get up to these doors, we're gonna bust through. That will trigger the detection, refreshing our action points, but also giving us an opportunity to shoot, which is nice. I like it whenever you can move right up to them with all your troops. Otherwise, I tend to overextend sometimes. We could teleport and then run. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna teleport first, and I'm gonna bust the door open with him now. Oh no, I can't. Unlucky. That's a little bit annoying. Oh shit, we got 2 patrols here, and then yeah, so now we have 4 patrols here. We have to take out all the seed carriers, so we're gonna have to take out this patrol here, and then we're gonna have to take out all of the rest of them as well because they are so close to the seed carriers. Normally you don't have to do that, but looks like this time we are gonna have to. And looks like we have some Death Guard Marines here. And they have armor, so we're gonna need that side cannon to strip that armor. This guy's on Overwatch here. Now, we do have a teleport ability, and we could also throw a grenade, but we're going to take a hit if we do that. But if we teleport, we will not. Now, first, before we strike him, because he does have some armor, let's go ahead and bring Rugen. Let's move Thule up here. Can he see him? Okay, he can. Okay, now he can't. Okay, so we'll move Thule right there. And then we're going to move Rugen up to here. And we're going to target him with Rugen.
I am his will.
Really good armor breaking there.
Yes, Commander.
We're going to weaken him up a little bit more for him.
I must sanctify my rounds.
So he now needs to reload, so we need to be careful about how we do this. We could attack him here. Could also attack this guy. I think we should go for this guy at the back, personally.
Firing now.
Strip off a little bit of armor. Maybe not, actually. All right. Let's see here. If we attack this guy here, we can 100% kill him. But it might be better if we use Iolanthus to do so. I think I'm going to move Iolanthus up here. And if I move Storm back here, we might detect this other patrol over here. This is just the hard part. I need to kill this guy first, though, I think. And let's not do it with a 4 strike since we still have 2 action points. So he's down right now. And we can finish him off. Let's see. He's stunned. It'll be an automatic crit, which will refresh Storm's action points. Gain 1 AP. So that gives him an action point back, which means we can come attack this guy now. There we go. Good hit there. All right, now we can move up Iolanthus here. If we move him to here, he'll be out of range. Maybe. Let's move him to here first, and we'll see if he's out of range. No, it looks like he's in range. And we might be able to finish this guy off with a side bolt. Whoa, that is a weird angle. So he's down now. Now we can shoot him again. Very nice. All right, now we have just refreshed the action points here. All right, let's go ahead and send Iolanthus around this way.
Here.
go ahead and move up Storm here. Now we need to get these two guys catching up here. Kick that door open. Thank you, sir. We still need to reload Rugen. The silencer does not have to be reloaded, so that is good. Let's see here. Do we want to continue to push up? I think we should. And the first seed is right there. So yeah, let's go ahead and move up a little bit more. Now we're already over 50%, which is kind of rough. Does make it a bit challenging to this might detect them. Nope, doesn't look like it did. Okay, so we did this perfectly. So we want to get as close as possible. First of all, let's see, Rugen.
Your orders. I am here to serve.
Okay, Rugen reloaded. Okay, nice. Perfect.
Unleash me.
All right, let's
I am here to serve.
let's get a little bit closer, see if that procs it. It looks like it is going to. Looks like we have a death card and then a trooper here. So it's just two guys. That's good. Now the death guard is obviously harder to kill, but that's okay.
Brothers, straight from the chapter.
We can break his Overwatch here with a simple grenade throw.
Feel my wrath.
And we can also put him on his ass in the middle of some fire.
Keep
Very
your
nice.
faith. Keep your faith.
What faith?
Your command.
All right, let's see here. Let's go ahead and set you up. There was a spot with two. We can move him right up to there. And let's go ahead and take out this death guard.
Opening fire.
If he gets a crit, he can finish this guy off in 2 shots. We'll see.
I am his will.
That should put him down into stunned. Yep, there he is. Now he's stunned. Now what we can do
What is your will?
is teleport.
In an instant.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna teleport up. We're gonna go hit this guy, and that will give us an action point back. There we go. Execute with Storm, and then we can force strike this guy, but I don't think we're gonna need to, because I think we still have 2 action points. So there we have extracted the seed. Very
The
nice.
seed from this rot.
So now he no longer has the seed.
Here.
And we can run up Atlantis to finish him off. Before we do this, though, yeah, well, I guess we'll execute. I was gonna say, before we did that, I should have moved up the other 2.
What is your will?
That would have been the smart thing to do.
Yes, sir.
All right, now let's see, what do we have to do to get to this second patrol over here? All right, looks like we just have to head up here.
Yes, Commander.
Pretty easy. Want to move at the maximum move distance here. We want to try to go up grouped in. I'm trying my best to do that, but I'm having some difficulties. Yeah, let's stack up on this door. Atlantis can move so far, man. Move a crazy distance. All right, that patrol's right there now. So now if we move up to the corners of these walls, they will definitely see us. And this just alone might detect them. Yep, there it is.
We are discovered. I will fight from here.
Okay. Looks like the Death Guard Marine is the one with the seed this time. And he's going to set up Overwatch. It's actually a really bad Overwatch, so that's actually really nice for us. Let's go ahead and move him up to here. Let's strip some of that armor off with a attack. Could hit him with a Psychic Onslaught. That would be good. But we don't want to raise that warp meter. Strip some of that armor off. Now we could also hit him with this here. The silencer. Some impressive shooting there.
The enemy is wounded.
We could also shoot him again. Put him into a stun state. And now it should be easy cleanup for Storm. Who we can teleport right up into his face and execute. Before we do that though, let's go and move up Iolanthus here. Iolanthus gonna epically kick down that huge door there.
Standing ready.
Now we want to move everybody else up here first. All right, let's finish this guy off. Execute.
Well done, my friend. However, the Blade God's minions converge on your location. Hold your ground until the
That'll be okay.
teleport you from the surface.
All right, we have to hold for, let's see how many turns do we have to hold.
Another foul
3 turns, that's a long time. We probably want to move towards this way because that's where there are no enemies. So it's kind of a balance of, hey, do I want to fight the enemies for XP or do I want to be safe? Storm still has 2 AP, I believe. We could teleport strike, but I don't think that's the right decision. We could hit him with a bolter shot first, and that way it's an easier kill for Storm. There we go. And that'll refresh our action points as we have cleared all enemies that can see us. Everyone should be able to move up here. Yeah, we have a warp storm coming up right there, so. Yep. We do have 2, it's gonna be 3 patrols coming after us here. And here comes another one. Okay, that one's not that bad. The Death Guard Marines are definitely scarier than 2 Poxwalkers and a Traitor Guardsman. There goes the Warp Surge. So they are going to get mutated. Okay, that is less than ideal. We still do have pretty much all of our grenades though, so should be okay.
Yes, Commander.
Let's go ahead and have him move here. And Rugen can take out both of these guys. He'll have to reload after that though. There goes his ammo. Okay.
Weapon rearmed.
Go ahead and tell him to reload here. Now we do have Iolanthus still to take this guy out if we need to. Let's keep him in range here. And let's go ahead and take out this bad boy here. And that way he's still in cover somewhat. Now we can save our scatter shot for a for another group. Let's go ahead and get set up here with Iolanthus. Our 2 Purgatories are going to be slightly exposed. That's okay though. We don't need the Aegis shield, I don't think. I think we'll be fine.
Unleash me.
Storm, you could. I mean, we have a group down here. They do know we are here. Storm, we could put you here.
Will be done.
And let's go ahead and set an Overwatch right here. That was a less than ideal location. I should have moved him up 1 more square here. That's okay though. We can go ahead and set this guy on Overwatch 2. How unlikely it is that that guy will move that way, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and get Fool out of the line of fire a little bit. Perfect. Well, look at that. Okay, now these 2 are pinned. They're going to have reduced mobility here. Then we got the Marines coming up the stairs here. Should be able to deal with those 2 quite easily. We do have a patrol coming up behind us, though. We do have to be careful. We got to hold for 1 more turn, so let's go ahead and have him move into cover from this direction here. go ahead and shoot this guy here.
I am his will.
Now he's gonna have 1 ammo left, I believe.
Destroyed, Commander.
So we're gonna have him hold Overwatch on this door.
Ready to fire.
All right.
Standing ready.
Let's move. Let's get a little better view here.
On the way.
Let's move Storm here. Go ahead and throw him into Overwatch. He has 3 ammo.
Ready to fire.
All right, then we have a patrol coming up this way. I don't think they're gonna reach us in time though, so we should be all right. But just in case, let's go ahead and yeah, let's go ahead and put him in cover there. And then Atlantis, I would like you to move here and set an Overwatch on those stairs. Now we have triple Overwatch ready for those Death Guard Marines to push into.
Knights.
Oh yeah, he's gonna eat all of them. He is gonna shoot at Storm here. Storm is in cover though, so he takes reduced damage. He's gonna take another shot at Storm. Storm's gonna take a little bit of damage. That's okay. All right, and we're out of here, boys. Great job, everyone. Victory. Very nice indeed. That was pretty easy. Not too much stress. These missions do get harder as you go on, so being on the lower difficulty won't matter as much the later we go in. Of course, it'll be easier, but not by much. Merciful is still quite the challenge. Very nice indeed. New Storm Bolter, maybe. Let's see what this one does. Gains plus 10% crit chance and 1 crit damage. That is actually very, very good. We'll take that. And this unit gains 2 max HP and 2 armor. Yeah, we're definitely going to take that armor as well. And then we will save the rest of our requisition. Confirm our selection. Let's check out if we got any promotions. Atlantis and Storm. Very nice. All right, we're gonna go ahead and pick up Honor the Chapter, and then let's see here. Let's give him the +1 action point. Yeah, Honor the Chapter is very good. It basically just refreshes their action points. Now you can give them 3 AP, which is like very, very, very good. An extra war gear slot would be nice too. So you can actually have it give them 4 action points, but this will give them 3 as we have it set it up now. All right, let's go ahead and do that. And then Storm, we want to, let's see here. 50% chance to gain back an action point, or this ability deals +1 damage. Warp charge or teleport boost. I think the teleport boost is probably pretty good. Could also go like down here. And it gains +5 to range. That would definitely help out quite a bit. I don't think we need the damage. I think we're gonna go boost and range. I think that is how we will spec Storm out, as he is the tip of the spear, so to speak. All right, now we have some new stuff to put on Atlantis. Let's see, what does he have for a ranged weapon? He's currently using the default bolter. This is being used by Storm, I believe. Yeah. True Eye. Let's go and equip him with that. He's one of only 2 that actually uses Storm bolters. This only has 8 range though. That's the downside. It does have plus 10% chance to crit and 1 crit damage. So yeah, that is probably better. And then we have some new armor for him. His first set of new armor. Looking very snazzy indeed. Oh yeah, that looks way cool. Oh, dude, that looks amazing. So much cooler, dude. So much cooler. And as we upgrade the war gear, or the armor and the weapons, they do tend to look cooler. Very nice indeed. Now, being able to unlock a second war gear slot for him would actually be quite useful. So if we check this out here, you can get you can equip passive equipment, which is nice. I think we want to spec him into the top and bottom trees. I think that'll be the way to go, probably. Yeah. Giving him more armor is going to be useful too. So that's 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and we are able to transfer that ability with Fortress to another knight, which is extraordinarily useful. And then we have some other very useful things. Ooh, Hammerhand looks very good as well. And this gives plus 10% to crit. Should probably work on that a little bit. This perk is extremely good right here. Rapid reload. That's pretty much good on every single knight. Storm, do we have anything new for you? Do not believe so. You already have the good bolter. Well, not good, but better than nothing. He does need some new falchions, though, for sure. They have a pretty good crit, so it would be nice if we could proc a couple of those. Let's see here. Yeah, we really need to get better weapons for our Purgators. They are our highest firepower by far. Yeah, scatter shot on these are insane. The silences are incredibly good. Now, we could return a couple of knights to Titan, but I don't think we want to do that at this time. Let's go to the research menu and let's see what we can get going here. Prognosticars. -5 warp surge per turn is actually really good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for -5 warp surge per turn. That sounds incredibly powerful. And that's gonna take 19 days. So this is the like main quest line here. These two, or this little book quest line part. What does this do? Oh, okay. So it looks like you can all knights and combat servitors teleport to any visible location. Ah, that's actually quite useful. That sounds very useful, actually. All right, anyways. Let's see, is there anything new with the ship that we must know? Okay, so warp drive level 1 is going to be done in 10 days. Then we need to go plasma reactor and then warp drive again. And then we probably need to work on the rest of the ship. Hull integrity and gun batteries as well. I would say we go gun batteries first. Or maybe, yeah, maybe hull integrity first, just because it's a little bit cheaper. All right, we're not going to reach that one. Let's go and just go back to the center of the system here. I hope y'all like the new upload schedule. It is technically less videos, but in practice, it works out to be the same amount of videos that I was uploading, because I skipped a day or here. Or here, what the fuck? Or 2 here and there. And I say here and there, it was a little more often than here and there. Let's advance time again. Looks like Lynette has finished our warp drive. I think it's important to start this here. And then we can immediately go for this. So we need another mission that gives us servitors. We have some new bloom activity here. +1 requisition there. Not interested in that yet. Grimoire. Hey, 15 servitors. That's what I'm talking about. Now we might be able to reach 2 planets if we get a good spawn location on these, but it looks like this time we didn't. That's okay. Uh-oh. This is less than ideal.
A large-scale anomaly.
Ooh, a space hulk.
Analysis?
Processing. Intermittent heat sources identified without active signal patterns. Current theory suggests a space hulk. If so, there is a high probability of valuable archaeotech on board.
Ooh.
Fascinating possibility. There could be weapons, something we might use.
While I appreciate the academic interest, this risks being a significant distraction from our mission.
Let's go ahead and send
Excellent.
4 knights.
Let us see what your brothers can find.
Oh, Rugen, wounded, light wound. Oh no. +2 requisition though. And he's gonna get +100% construction speed. All right, so they are wounded. That is not ideal, but it was a risk we had to take. So we've already finished this project. Now we can get a second warp drive. We have 100 and let's see, the research speed is quite fast. Yeah, 200% construction speed. The augmentation chamber does produce servitors. We could repair that now for 2 servitors. I think we will do that. I think that's a good idea, just for the overall playthrough. Let's go ahead and travel to this system here. All right. Get a storm bolter, a melee weapon, and a suit of power armor. We need to be careful though. The glorious deed would be to extract 2 seeds. I think we can do that. Let's go ahead and do that. It's gonna give us +2 requisition. Now, 3 of our knights are wounded. Let's go ahead and start though. So we are wounded here. We need to play a little more carefully than usual. But thank God we're on Pussy Noob difficulty. He looks like a happy fellow.
The Ministorum transmissions are peculiarly coded. Numerous inconsistencies.
Deceptions and lies. The cathedral is infested.
Most assuredly, our enemy is here. We must honor the Imperium's loyal servants and sanctify their remains once we put an end to their suffering.
All right. Seek to destroy the bloom spawn. And looks like we don't have any information on this one. Oh, no, we do. Okay. We have a patrol here. Patrol there. All right, let's see here.
I am here to serve.
Let's head up the left side here. Get everybody moving.
At your service. Let the hunt continue.
Ah. We have another one here. Now, I have not seen any seed patrols yet, which is somewhat worrying. I thought that would detect them. Luckily not. All right, let's lead with Iolanthus here. Let's go ahead and put him here. Let's try to stack everybody up before we detect them.
Your orders.
This will probably trigger it, so I'm gonna move Storm up to here too.
Standing
And
ready.
let's see if that triggers the patrol there. Oh, it doesn't. Okay. Very nice. Well then, in that case, let's go ahead and just go for it. There we go. Some poxwalkers there and a traitor guardsman there. 4 poxwalkers. Well, I don't even know if these are traitor guardsmen, actually. I don't even know what these guys are. Let me see what it says. Oh, Nurgle cultists. Okay, thank you. Now I don't have to call them the wrong thing. All right, let's come up here and let's see what Thul's scattershot ability can really do. Now, one of these guys is actually holding a seed, so I don't think that's actually the correct decision. Let's see, if we threw a grenade, that would kill the seed, so we cannot do that. But what we can do is move up to here. And let's go ahead and move up Thul as well. Just in case we need to use him as well. All right, let's go for the teleport here on this guy back here. Now we do have honor the chapter if we need to use it. I don't think we will need to here, but let's go ahead and move him up to make sure. Okay.
Your command?
Let's start off with Rugen. All right, Rugen, take this guy out.
Aye, sir.
Very nice. Rugen, take out this one as well.
Blessed ammunition depleted.
All right. Iolanthus, we're gonna need you to move up and take this guy out. Shit. I did not do this very well. All right, let's do this.
Feel the bite of life. I'll build a seat for
Okay,
this
now what we're gonna do, we're gonna use honor the chapter on him. All right, so he gains +2 action points, and we can kill this poxwalker here. But first, Thul can take a shot at him, I believe. Yes, Thul can. That will be good. He's gonna blow up. Oh no, he got plagued there. That's not ideal.
Another battle ends in triumph.
What does this mean? Oh, he's gonna suffer 2 damage a turn. Shit. That is highly
Yes, Commander.
unideal.
Moving now.
We cleared the patrol though. That's why we got to be careful with Storm. Storm is a bit of a frail boy. We really need Iolanthus leading the way. Sometimes that's not entirely possible though. All right.
My blade is yours.
Let's go ahead and have Storm move up to here.
With haste.
Move the rest of the brothers up.
Standing ready.
All right, he has full
What
ammo.
is your will?
He also has full ammo. Okay, very nice. Yeah, upgrading the ammo on him was actually really nice. Helps us out a lot. All right, and we should be able to proc this with Storm. We should be able to pop the patrol here. Let's move him up to here. Yeah, that should pop the patrol. Yep, we got them all. Very nice. We need to find one more seed carrier. I don't think we actually extracted a seed, did we? Oh shit, no we didn't. I shot him instead, didn't I? I shot him, didn't I? Yeah, we didn't extract the seed. Yeah, that's gonna really suck. We're gonna lose a requisition point for that. We can hit these two with a grenade. I don't think we're gonna do that though. All right, let's go ahead and... No, don't do that, please. Okay, there we go. Let's go go ahead and move up Iolanthus here. Let's go ahead and move them all the way up. Yeah, we shot that seed carrier, I think. Yeah, that was really stupid of me. I don't know why I did that. I did not think about that at all. All right. And Iolanthus can throw a grenade here. That would be good. Get some damage in on those guys early. That's going to do a large amount of damage to that structure there. And we can have him teleport to here. Storm's going to take a lot of damage, though, I think, this mission. May have to sit him out the next one. Oh, no, another patrol. All right, so we can kill off the warp spawn there. The bloom spawn, sorry. Yep, we can kill those 4 off. And we could come over here and we could teleport strike this guy. And back him off too. That might be ideal, actually. There we go. Yeah, we need to get our 2 purgators up here as soon as possible. We have shots on these 2 here.
Yes, sir. If
we move them up to here. Okay, looks like we can only see one of them. It's gonna take away his cover as well.
Ammo depleted.
All right, he is out of ammo now. You know what we can do? We could move up to this and knock this tower over on him. That would be a play. Let's just go ahead and have him move up to here, though. Just to block for Storm here. Storm is going to be wounded by the end of this mission for sure. Scatter shot there. Deployed. Let's go ahead and have Storm pop an Aegis shield. He is going to take some damage as he is plagued. I think for 2 more turns. I should have extracted that seed. I don't know why I did. All right, he's going to heal himself there. We need to take him out in 1 turn, basically. And he's going to call in some reinforcements. Maybe we'll get another seed carrier. Unlikely, though. All right, next turn, we'll trigger the warp surge.
I am with you.
Let's go ahead and move him up here.
Be wary, my brothers.
He does, we have no ammo. I will maybe throw a grenade then. Yeah, let's go and throw a grenade. We need to take this guy out because he's gonna keep augmenting the other troops, which is less than ideal. All right, let's have Storm come up here and let's shoot him with Storm. That will take him out. Very nice. Okay. We need to get a seed. Oh, victory. Okay. That looks like that's all she wrote. And we did not get the glorious deed, so we are going to lose out on 2 requisition, which is going to be huge. Next time, I will not accept that if I don't think that I can do it. Yeah. Getting 2 seeds is tough. 1 seed's not so hard, but 2 is tough, especially in a regular mission like that. Yeah, we are going to lose -1 requisition for that, but we're going to gain 2, so we net gained 1. We have 5 requisition here. Let's go and see if we got any equipment here. This is just going to gain +1 stun. Okay. Titan's Ward. That is a warding stave. And then we have some more armor. Unit gains +10 focus. Ooh, increasing their chance to trigger afflictions. It also gives them +2 health. Yeah, I think we'll grab that. Very nice. And we have
only in death.
We have some light wounds here on these 2. Let's go ahead and promote Rugen. All right, Rugen, what do we want to do with you? Sanctified kill zone. I say we give you the return fire ability. I think that is a very, very good ability. And we're going to give him +1 ammo as well. He's going to be wounded for 25 days. Unfortunately. All right. And let's promote Thule as well. I think the range we'll go for. And that way we can get support fire. Having return fire and support fire is fucking incredible. Yeah, that's really good. The range will definitely help. All right. He has light wounds for 11 days. Less than ideal. That's okay though. We have 17 servitors now. We are working on the augmentation chamber that will restore our production of servitors. And then we'll grab the warp drive. And then we'll increase the hull integrity here. Let's see here. Looks like we can't reach this one. So I think we will go back to the center of the system. My little spot that I like to sit at there. The visuals in this game are like absolutely incredible. I would really recommend picking this game up, especially if it's on sale. All right, nice. That -5 per turn is huge. I think being able to teleport all of our troops would be nice. Heal 1. That's really not that good. A seed extractor. I think we can use a servo skull seed extractor. So when even if we shoot them, it'll still extract the seed. That would be nice. We do have 3 seeds, which is good. Tides of escalation. +1 willpower. +1 requisition. Advanced seed access would probably be really, really good. This is tough though. Do we want the stratagem slot or do we want the advanced seed access? I think we will go for the advanced seed access. That would be good. And then we can get this one next and we can go down all of these. Very nice indeed. Let's go back to the star map here. And head back to my my favorite location here. Oh, Grandmaster report. We do have some spare requisition. Very nice.
It is clear the servants of the Plague God have been more active in your sector. However, there is little evidence to suggest this has grown to the scale of a galactic pandemic.
If I may.
Not yet. To be frank, the baleful edict is too damaged to be of use in more active theaters, so I will for the moment permit its continued deployment under your care.
Might I then?
No, you may not.
He just cuts her off every time.
To keep your histrionics to a minimum, but this is the limit of my generosity until you provide more convincing proof of this theory of yours. I trust that in the meantime you will keep out of the commander's way and let him serve the Imperium.
And then he just fucking hangs up.
Out of hand.
The Grand Master is no friend to the Inquisition.
That's funny.
Are we not allies in this eternal war?
The Grey Knights have served as Chamber Militant for 10,000 years, but Varden Kai has had a sour history with your order. Still, he is a man of utmost principle. If we can more clearly quantify the growing threat of this plague, I'm certain he will offer more support. Commander, what would you have us do?
Let's see here. Let's go ahead and assign an apothecary.
I'm perfectly capable of handling my own data, but I will accept your offer. It is reassuring you take this threat seriously.
Yeah. All right, let's see here. We definitely probably, yeah, I'd say we go for these two here. So we have access to better melee weapons and better armor. That would be ideal. Officer Assassinorum. Interesting. That would be crazy. I do have the DLC disabled for this playthrough. All right, let's go ahead and confirm our selection there. We'll continue to head back here. Oh, very nice. All right, so now we can get the second upgrade for the warp drive, and then we can start focusing on armaments. That would be very nice indeed. That is only going to take 6 days. Wow. Prevents warp storm risks. Okay. That's really good, actually. Gain 1 servitory per 10 days. That's actually nice as well. The plus 50% construction speed from this would also be quite nice. But we are limited on our servitors. All right. We are approaching that hour mark. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this here. Let's see what this says here. It's going to take 18 days for Rugen to be at full health. So hopefully we have enough time in between the warp storms to deal with that. Let's see here. Yep, that's all we're going to see there. Yeah, but thank you guys so much for watching yet another episode of this series. I'm really, really looking forward to continuing it and doing more. I hope you guys appreciate the new schedule. I'm trying my best to give everybody what they want. Obviously, anytime you do anything in any kind of social media space, someone's going to be upset by what you do, but that's okay. Fuck them. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I did try to give everybody what they want. The schedule is posted on the Discord, at least for the time being, until further notice. That will be the schedule. I promise I will try not to miss an upload, but if I do, I'll upload 2 the next day. All videos from now on will be posted at 12 p.m. That will be the one video day you will receive, will be at 12. But there is additional upload slots if I have extra time to upload more videos at 6 a.m. and at 6 p.m. So that's when videos will come out. So they'll either be at 6, a guaranteed video at 12, and then possibly another video at 6 p.m. So yeah. Thank you to the channel members. Thank you to Tobias, Allen, Walter, Hitman, Tyler, Mitch, Moses, and Jared for continuing to be channel members. Helps out a bunch, guys. I know most of you subscribe to the, or most of you join up as channel members to participate in the Bannerlord series, but I'm sure there's stuff that I can do with the knights here, maybe changing their names or something like that. I'm not sure if that's an ability. Ah, yeah, we can. We can rename them. Very nice. Yeah, we can actually rename them, so I don't know. I think I'll apply that same rule with the Bannerlord that the Bannerlord series has, and we can make it to where I can rename some of the knights further on into the series. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for all the support. Really, really helps out a bunch, guys. And I'll see you guys next time. Stay safe out there. Have a great day. Peace out.